Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Tina and today I'm going to be doing my second Fawn birthday card using the Quinn's ABC stamps and dies. I also have this piece of paper here that's been stamped with, I think, Stonewash in the Hero Arts Tweed background stamp. And then this pearlescent paper I found at Michael's. I thought it would look really good in the card. I have this card here, was the first card that I made using the Fawn Quinn's ABC stamps, as well as the Echo Park paper pack. I'll put a link in the description below so you can see how I made that card. I'm going to be doing a very similar technique here, except instead of pop dotting them, I'm going to be inlaying them. So using the bundle of joy paper pack, by Echo Park, I'm just flipping through to find out some pattern paper that I like. And I was going to go with this gray one originally, but then I felt like the gray blended too much in with the pearlescent shine, so I decided to go with something a bit bolder. You'll see that I go directly to the green because I did want it to be a masculine card, so I thought green and blue, perfect, little boy, done. Pulled that out of the paper pack, and then I put all my dies on. The nice thing about polka dots is it didn't really matter which direction they were facing. If they were stripes, you'd want to make sure they were all facing the same direction. And I just used some post-it tape to hold down my dies. Washi tape works too, or any low-tack tape. Painter's tape, I believe, works as well. Once I finished all the letters and I ran them through my Big Shot machine, I then just poked them out using my Tim Holtz poker tool. So now I'm just lining up the letters onto my card front, making sure that I leave the letters, another room between the P and Y to put another P. Ran that through my Big Shot. And then here, this is the important part, is that when you pick out the letters, you want to save the centers of them in the white cardstock. Make sure that you hold on to those because we're going to be puzzle piecing them all back into place, and if you don't keep those little white pieces, then it looks like you don't have a center of the letters. So here's my card all cut out. Now I need to adhere this to the card, that stamped piece that I have, and I'm going to take a pen here and I'm just going to go through some of the letters and mark just a small tick mark above and below. I didn't think it mattered that much if I had a pen mark on there because it was all going to be covered up anyways. So you'll see here, no specific order, just above and below of where I really needed to apply the adhesive. So that way when I put my letters and the center of my letters back on, they would stick and I wouldn't have to worry about there not being any adhesive. So I applied a lot of adhesive on there as well as on the white part of the card, and I stuck those on. Here I am getting a little excited and I'm putting all my letters in place. You can see how they just fit in perfectly. And then here I realize I forgot to stamp them, so here I am pulling them all out again. I was having so much fun there and then I had to pull them all out. Oh well. So I got my stamp set here, the Quinn's ABCs, the lowercase ones, and I am just going to mount one of my clear stamp letters onto a clear acrylic block. And then I'm going to be using some archival jet black ink to stamp the outlines of the letters on my die cut pieces. And it's super easy. The nice thing about clear stamps is and the clear blocks is you can just look directly through them and line them up with the die cut. And it, like I said, really easy. Here we go. I'm going to show you. And at the bottom of the screen there, I'm still getting this time in a camera on my desk, so sometimes when I'm stamping, I get really focused and forget that the camera's there, so I'll try to center that a little bit better next time. There we go, all done, super easy and simple. So I'm going to puzzle piece all my letters back in, and you can see how they just go in super easy, and it looks a lot better now that there's stamped lines on there. And then I'm going to need to go and put all my centers in. And I like to use tweezers for this. I feel like I have better control when I use tweezers. There are things like quick sticks out there, which are a stick with a little tacky end, which are good for picking up small pieces as well. Couldn't find mine, so I decided to fight with my tweezers here, picking up this small piece, which really isn't that small. And then I'm just going to go around and puzzle piece it all in. And you'll notice here I have a little bit of trouble at the beginning because all the P's, D's, and B's centers look the same to me, so I couldn't figure out which one it was. And eventually you just kind of just place it around and it should just pop into place, slide into place super easy, and then you'll know that that's where it belongs. Don't force it. It's not like you can't cut it into the shape you want it like some people want to do with the regular puzzle. So once I'm all done that, I'm just going to give it a good rub, make sure that I don't feel any bumps or any paper lifting, otherwise I need to add some more adhesive to that. And that's my card front, so I'm just going to put some adhesive on the back and stick it on the base of my card, which is cut to 5.5 by 8.5 and scored at 4.25 using my Martha Stewart bone folder. I'm just going to use that to finish the crease there. And I have a Scotch tape runner. I'm just going to add some adhesive to the sides. I like to add to one side of the card a lot of adhesive and then just kind of sections throughout. I feel like if you need to move it, you can. And this adhesive is nice because it goes on blue, so it's temporary, but as soon as it dries, it goes clear. It's permanent. So like I have the flexibility to move the card and the pieces around if I want. So I found some black stars here from Memory Box. I used a Memory Box star die, and I'm just sticking some black stars onto the card. I thought it looked really cute. And then I'm just making sure that my glossy accents doesn't get clogged up by just squirting out the extras into a baby white. Seems to work for me, never really gets clogged up. And then for me, a card is never finished without the Wink of Stella glitter pen, or just any glitter in general. So here I am just adding just a touch of glitter or more of a shine. I felt it was okay because the cardstock was already shining, to add a bit more shine. That I don't think a guy could be harmed by some glitter and shine, right? And here are the two cards that I've completed. You can see the pop dot one on the right, and then it's completely flat on the left, using the same products, except for the accents. So that is pretty much my card. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing two different styles of cards I made using the Lawn Fawn's Quinn's ABC stamp set. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and I do have a blog, which I will link into the description below. Thanks so much for dropping by.